Welcome to Genic. In today's video, we're diving into a powerful story that will completely change how you see success, struggles, and growth. If you've ever wondered why challenges are necessary for true success, then this story is for you. One summer, a young boy went to visit his grandfather during his holidays. The boy loved spending time with his grandpa, playing games, listening to stories, and asking all sorts of questions. One day, he curiously asked, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to be successful. Can you tell me how I can achieve that?" His grandfather smiled but didn't answer directly. Instead, he took the boy to a nearby plant nursery. There, he carefully picked out 2 small saplings and brought them home. Once they arrived, the grandfather planted one sapling inside a pot, which he kept indoors. The other sapling was planted outside in the open ground. After finishing, he turned to his grandson and asked, "Which of these 2 plants do you think will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a moment and then confidently answered, "The one inside the house, because it is safe from strong winds, heavy rains, and animals. The plant outside is at risk of so many dangers. It might not even survive." The grandfather smiled mysteriously and said, "Let's see what happens." 4 years later, the unexpected lesson. Time passed, and 4 years later, the boy visited his grandfather again. As soon as he arrived, he excitedly asked, "Grandpa, last time I asked you how to become successful, but you never told me. This time I need an answer." The grandfather chuckled and replied, "I will answer your question, but first let's check on the plants we planted years ago." He led the boy to the plant that had been kept inside the house. It had grown, but it was small and fragile, with thin branches and weak roots. Then the grandfather took him outside to see the second plant, the one planted in open ground. To the boy's amazement, it had grown into a mighty tree, its branches spreading wide, providing shade to anyone who passed by. The grandfather turned to his grandson and asked, "Now tell me, which plant grew stronger and bigger?" The boy was surprised. "The one outside." "But how? It had to face storms, harsh sunlight, and so many dangers. How did it become so big and strong?" The grandfather smiled and said, "Exactly, my son. The plant outside had to struggle. It had to face strong winds, survive harsh weather, and endure challenges. But these struggles helped it grow deeper roots, making it stronger. The plant inside the house, though safe, never had a chance to truly grow. It was protected but also limited." Then he continued, "Life works the same way. If you always choose comfort and avoid difficulties, you may feel safe, but you will never grow. However, if you face challenges head-on, adapt, and keep going despite the difficulties, you will become stronger and more successful. Problems are not obstacles, they are opportunities to grow. Success doesn't come from avoiding challenges, but from overcoming them." The boy took a deep breath and looked at the mighty tree again. Suddenly, everything made sense. Struggles weren't enemies, they were teachers, shaping him into a stronger person. The truth about success and growth. This simple but profound story teaches us something that most people fail to realize. The struggles we try to avoid are the very things that make us stronger. Think about it. If you're always in your comfort zone, avoiding difficult situations, how will you ever grow? Success isn't about avoiding difficulties. It's about learning how to deal with them. Hardships test you, but they also shape you. Why challenges are like video game levels. Let's look at it this way. Imagine you're playing a video game. What makes a game exciting? The challenges, the obstacles, the levels that get harder as you progress. Would you enjoy a game where there are no challenges? Where you just walk straight to the finish line without any obstacles? Probably not. Life is the same way. Every challenge you face is like a new level in a game. Each struggle makes you stronger, wiser, and more capable. The more obstacles you overcome, the more experience you gain. And just like in a game, the biggest rewards come after the hardest challenges. So instead of fearing struggles, embrace them. Every difficulty you conquer levels you up in the game of life. Real-life examples of growth through struggles. Look at any successful person, whether it's an athlete, entrepreneur, artist, or scientist. None of them reached success without facing obstacles. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was once cut from his high school basketball team because he wasn't good enough. Instead of giving up, he worked harder and became a legend. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed more than 1,000 times before he finally succeeded. When asked about his failures, he simply said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first job as a TV anchor and was told she wasn't fit for television. But she didn't let failure stop her. She kept going and became one of the most influential media personalities in history. All these people could have chosen comfort and given up. But instead, they embraced the struggle, learned from failure, and became stronger because of it. What this means for you now, take a moment and think about your own life. Are you avoiding challenges because they seem too hard? Are you afraid of failing, so you never even try? Do you stay in your comfort zone, hoping success will somehow find you? If the answer is yes, then it's time for a mindset shift. True success comes from stepping outside your comfort zone, taking risks, and embracing challenges. So the next time life throws obstacles your way, don't run from them. Face them, learn from them, use them to grow. Because just like that tree that grew stronger because of the storms, you will grow stronger because of your struggles. Final words. Your challenge for today. If you've gained value from this story, then here's a challenge for you. Start seeing obstacles as opportunities. The next time you face a problem, instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Because every challenge is a chance to grow. And remember, just like in a video game, the harder the level, the greater the reward. So go out there, embrace the struggles, and keep rising. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Until next time, stay strong and keep leveling up in the game of life.